Master Yoda. Corey, what's good? Feels like a shy beat. Oh, mm, mm. It's a good schedule for Louisville. Paul, Corey, Red State, Lemon Pepper, Louisville, Master Yoda, Moms, Kelly, Stephen Harvey in the building, Johnson in the building, bus trips ready. Lauren, where you at? DJ from Texas, Michael Singleton, football tickets 20 minutes ago. Woo! Woo! BGM's in the building. Ronnie Ron, Master Yoda. Loving the b-ball schedule. That's a tough schedule. We got to survive early season, y'all. This is the bottom line. I'll jump right into it. We got to survive early. We got to survive early. Dwayne Anthony. I know. Listen, this is meant to be quick. I'm tired too. Philip, what's good? Tammy Red's in the building? What? What's going on, Tammy Red? Indeed, basketball. Craig James in the building. What's going on? Hold on. What we got? What we got on deck here? What we got on deck? Boom, 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 boom. Let's start it right there. Men's basketball schedule. I know that's kind of hard to read, y'all. So I won't leave that up on the page. Let me just supersize it. So here we go. The schedule as follows. Lenore Ryan, coached by one, Everett Sullivan. So shout out to getting Everett Sullivan on the schedule. Chaminade is coming in to the KFC Yum Center. Exhibition. November 9th is the first official game. Bellarmine. November 12th, Wright State. Ooh, Appalachian State on November 15th. Wait a minute. On November 21st, we got Arkansas or the winner of Creighton, Texas Tech. Jesus. November 23rd. Then we got Maryland on the 29th. Then Miami on the 4th. Then Florida State in December 10th. Then WKU on December 14th, which is going to be good. Then Florida A&M on December 17th. Then Lipscomb on the 20th. North Carolina State on the 22nd. A week later, we got UK on the 31st, New Year's Eve. Oh, my God. Then we just got all ACC, everything after that. Woo! Shit! I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Don't just be brushing off these schedules. Good luck with the tickets. What happened to DePaul? I was ready to go to Chicago. Yeah, they're gonna put DePaul back on there. They probably just didn't work out. Matt Owen said, if Paget can win 20, we good. I was having that conversation with Steve Rummage tonight about scheduling. We were just talking about what are the expectations going to be. You know, do we have expectations? Do we got to see how they play? Is the schedule? We just got to see them out there first. See how much of a unit they are. Tammy Red just fessed up. She just said, I'll be falling asleep. So how did you manage to stay up tonight, Tammy Red? Ain't nobody afraid of these teams. Man, these teams can play. Lauren said she almost didn't make it. I almost didn't make it tonight. So I know it. Look, I ain't judging nobody because I almost didn't make it. at all. But basketball schedule release. Um, hold on. UVA twice in 9 days. That's always tough. That's always tough, man. Let me just stick it up there one more time. Um, so we got Bellarmine on November 9th. Ooh, you know Bellarmine's well coached, y'all. Right State Apple. Like I said, listen, maybe we got some players, y'all. Listen, maybe we got some players. Maybe we start the Sorry about that. Y'all know how sensitive my microphone is. Got sensitive. Yes, I am shopping for a microphone. I don't want to make the same mistake. So I am working on it. Yeah, the bottom when you go ACC, you got the Duke, you got the Carolina, you got the Georgia Techs, the Notre Dames, the Syracuse, and all that good stuff. We played Florida State early, y'all. That's December 10th. I'm glad we get to see Florida State early, though, Western Kentucky early. So that, like, the scary part is Maryland, Miami, Florida State, WKU. That's a tough little stretch. Lipscomb shouldn't be tough, but they usually are. That's a little dangerous team. And North Carolina State, like I said, you got to think when you go Arkansas, Creighton, who's going to be top 15, Texas Tech's going to be top 15. So yeah, Arkansas, Creighton, and wherever you are in the championship or whatever last round, then you go straight to Maryland, Miami, Florida State, Western. Whew. Two lower games, and then you go North Carolina State. Then you got UK, and you come off UK and go straight for Syracuse. Then you get your shot at Steve Forbes. I mean, it's some tough teams. And again, here's the problem, y'all. Here's the problem. This is like I don't want to say rebuild, but it is kind of like a rebuild. We're gonna have to lock down. We're gonna have to lock down a spot too, y'all. We're gonna have to lock down a spot that we can all gather together. That's really important. We have got to find a spot. So, yeah, a nice open space where we can just bully the TVs. What area of town would most people like to gather? If I were going to find a business establishment, what place would most people like? What's an easy drive for most of the Midnight family? Tell me what y'all think areas of town that are good to set up shop in. Matt Owen, I am considering that. You know what, man? You know what? That 93.9 studio area in the back, listen, the capacity, Lauren, what do you think the capacity would be a 93.9 studios game watch back there in the 93.9 area? Would that be about 20 person capacity? About a 20 person capacity? Because I mean, we could get stackable chairs and stuff. I could get some plastic chairs. Matt Owen. like Matt Owen, we're a growing company. What do you mean Drew ain't gonna allow that? Drew is growing. We're growing. hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. Let me check this out, y'all. Derek, it was just a funny number. Derek, cheers, good sir. That number caught me off guard. Let me give a cheers to Derek, y'all. Thank you for supporting the channel. Golly. Listen, everybody's down in Houston right now. Ladon just got back from Houston. I'm gonna retire and move to Houston, but y'all support the channel, so I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay here and do radio. Cheers for supporting the channel. Nah. Lauren, listen, think about this. Lauren says 30 to 35 is capacity. I'm telling y'all, Lauren will keep y'all in line. Lauren will keep y'all asses in line. She can. We good, y'all. I said 20, but inviting. Listen, y'all, we have 2 studios. We have a couple cubicles, but we have a open space. You know what I'm saying? Like those big long private room tables. Like we have an open area. We could put about 5, 10, 15. Yeah, like I said, 30 is capacity. That's capacity. But we could listen, everything went so good and we kept everything really clean and really respectful. We may have it couldn't be a everything thing, but we could have a bit of a game watch. We could have a bit of a game watch there. Yes. Drew would allow. And Drew knows I'm taking responsibility. And we got cameras. Yeah, I would be the one taking the responsibility on that. With returning players, can they really compare how they play with Mac or Pegues? And how will they play under that's what I'm saying. Watch party at the practice gym. Yeah, center. Watch party. No, I couldn't get away with doing that. I couldn't get away with doing that. Yes, that's the conversation, Kevin. That's exactly the conversation. Right? Beat Florida State. Virginia likes making us the homecoming game. It's just, I'm okay with it. Yeah, Lauren is awesome. Yeah, like I said, we can pull it off. Might be time for that 4 pegs gathering. Listen, the way 4 pegs catered, we can bring the 4. It's not a conference room. We do have a conference room, but I was kind of talking restaurant private rooms. It was so much fun. Billy, I agree. I agree. I had a good time. King Dom, yeah, I agree. Thank you, everybody. Cheers, Alicia. Look, we have to get his cheers in because I know Alicia, she got to get her rest in too. So everybody take a good second. Give her a good cheers. Cheers. But we might want to go somewhere we can act up a little more. Yeah, like I said, I do have a particular sports bar. I do have a particular sports bar that I have a particular sports bar that I know we can get, that we can lock down. It's in Middletown. If we do, I need some women there. Yeah, I agree. I agree. We did not have enough women. Lauren, you're absolutely right about that. Listen, Jocelyn, Philip just extended the show a little bit, so I won't take it personal. I will not take it personal if you fall asleep. Philip said, "Let's enjoy the night a little longer." Ooh, you may miss the snitching. Well, you can come back tomorrow if you're not here to see all the or to hear all the good snitching. Ooh. Mmm. Mmm. How many total games? How many total games? Let me see. Hold on. Does anybody know how many total games that is? Is that 33 games? Is that 33 games on the Louisville men's basketball schedule? Groove, Fifth and Market. Somebody keeps telling me that. Win Friday. I'm not coming if they ain't win. I listen. I agree with that too. When you say give you practice, me, Kevin. No, I listen. Listen. I saw KP, gave a big dap. He had the biggest smile. Like he's the only person I ever met who looks happier than me or as happy as me. Y'all look again, y'all saw the picture. You saw how happy we was to see each other. It was great. And I told him right then, I apologize for that. I didn't mean for it to okay, you still had a good time. Okay, fair enough. So all the women, Lauren still had a good time, even though she was the only woman there, I think. Yeah, where was Cashmere Michelle? Well, snitch now. I know. Is that 33? So y'all did see 33 on there? Okay, I saw 33 too. Jesus, hold on, let me catch up. At least maybe two. uh, okay, Johnson, I'll get to it. Hold on. Yeah, I did count the exhibition games. Groove is nice. Okay. Groove. They got wings, not include ACC tournament, 31 regular. Okay, I did include the exhibitions. What's up with AJ talking about Texas was lit? Matt, are you just on one? Are you going out of? Well, Drew's not gonna let you do that. Texas is lit. Matt, are you looking? Are you looking for Debbie Downer? Did you hear about what Ruben Owens did? Man, man, where is the positivity in here? We getting Ruben Owens shooing off Texas A&M. We getting the basketball release. We talking about having events at the studios, and you got Drew shutting everything down. um, Loss. Okay, if we were out of 33 games, if we were if we were 25-8, or 31 games, that would be 31 games. If we were 20, if we were 23-8, 31 games, 23-8. Okay, that's the best case scenario. That's not best case scenario. That's a good situation. 23-8 would be an awesome record. Rick Pitino always used to say, win at home in conference and split your road was always his goal. But that was when we had a fully functional roster. You let me use the room at the Yum? Boy, it costs a lot to open up the doors at the Yum. Hold on, Corey. Corey, did you send it to my Twitter? Here's what's going on, y'all. And Lauren, I want you to listen closely. Jocelyn, I want you to listen closely. Midnight family, I want you to listen closely. He's training. He's training this team right now to be able to train a all-star squad recruiting class for next year. Okay? I have to be very careful with my words. He's training this team to be extremely mentally tough because let's just say right now, okay, let's just say, what if I told you he already had a plan for the next 3 years? What if I told you he already had his targets? He was already connected. What if I told you, like, to y'all, Kenny Payne's recruiting is already done? Hypothetically. And what if I told you he has a plan where he's teaching this team to train the next team on how to win a championship? Hypothetically. What if I told you, if this was a chessboard, he's already setting up kill shots all over the board. So while people are concentrating on one thing, he's setting up a slaughter from the side. hypothetically, what if I told you he knew he wasn't going to get a particular recruit, but he has 3 other recruits that he may think is better? Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. Corey, uh-oh. You just extended it. You may have caused a little more snitching. All this is hypothetical. All this is hypothetical, though. Just imagine that, okay? Would that be so far-fetched? And I'll elaborate. Let me get a good cheers for Corey for supporting the channel. Thank you, Corey, for supporting the channel, especially on a Tuesday night. I know you don't have to, but if you enjoy the content, you decide to support the channel, I want you to always know I appreciate it, and we have a drink together. And what I mean by that, it's like, let's say Kenny Payne has a staff, right? Let's say he has a staff, Nolan, Danny, Josh. Let's say he has a staff, and then he has partners. And let's say I have a team that's going after one guy here, or is gonna, this team is securing that kid. This other team is securing that kid. And this other team is securing those 3 kids. Nolan's on one, Danny's on one. You know, like, you got to think, like, out of the top 50 players, if I have a group of people that, okay, when Kenny Payne said, I have NIL, but you're not coming here because of that, those are like recruiting conversations. Without saying this is about NIL, what if he said, I already have dudes coming in, but if I take the time to recruit you and give you an option, like, I already have dudes that's going to get hand delivered here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have teams. When Kenny Payne told you, he has the New York Knicks owner on his team. He has every AAU NBA talent evaluator, scout, trying. Guys. People are all around the world closing deals on his behalf right now. They're going to sit a buffet of players in front of Kenny Payne. What if I told you he's just training culture right now? Just training guys to come. Okay, this team right here is going to set the conditioning standard for my next 3 teams. This team right here is just going to be setting the standard for when my dudes get here. Hypothetically. When you come from the NBA, board of directors. Y'all remember how mad I got? Y'all remember how frustrated I got when I said, wait a minute, you're telling me if you had a chance to get Kenny Payne, Worldwide West, Rock Nation Sports, all his contacts, Milt Wagner, Nolan Smith, you want to bring in who? Are you stupid? I mean, Worldwide West and Kenny and those guys were in New York crying together. Do you know the level of connected that is? You have like, could you imagine Kenny Payne coming here and somebody critiquing him in 3 months? Like they know what's going on and Kenny Payne doesn't? I mean, golly. I'm not saying there aren't good coaches out there. I'm just saying those good coaches don't have Worldwide West as a brother. Those coaches don't have Rock Nation Sports as family. They don't have it. I don't care who you listen. Yes, other people have Nike. But even the Nike connection is different now. So you got, as Kenny Payne would say, both the best worlds with Adidas, Nike, Rock Nation, all the history, the NBA, every contact on the planet. Every contact on the planet. Steve Forbes. Keep Mike Pegues. You fucking stupid? Are you fucking stupid? Are you stupid? He's from Louisville. He turned around the New York Knicks franchise from an assistant coach's position in 1 year. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I forget to mention the newest owner of a local golf course? I didn't mean that. Scratch that. Junior Bridgman. You instantly get Junior Bridgman in the fold. You get Junior Bridgman, Worldwide West, New York Knicks, Rock Nation Sports, and God knows the endless amount of contacts and connections and recruiting and oh God, and Nolan Smith. God. The sports gods, like all this shit we've been through, the sports gods literally opened up the clouds and said, here you go, Louisville. I admire your courage. The sports gods said, Louisville, we will never give you a test that you can't handle. Just like the real God. The sports gods just said, you take this. You take this as a gift of gratitude of your dedication to your program. We put you through Papa John's and Tina Powell's and God knows, and we gave you everything a man could not handle as a sports fan base. We gave you the most embarrassing scandals. We gave you everything, and you're still here. You Louisville fans are still here. Take this gift. Take this gift from the sports gods and know that we appreciate that you're all that's right about the sports world. We are being knighted by the sports gods with Kenny Payne.
Son of Steve Forbes. But Marcus, Steve Forbes won 21 games.
Fuck. And don't get sensitive. Don't get sensitive. If you're a Steve Forbes fan, if you're a Must Bus fan, if you're any other fan, don't get sensitive, but have empathy from my point of view. From my point of view, having played, having known how much Kenny Payne meant to the Kentucky program, knowing how much he meant to the New York program, knowing what was going to happen when Kenny Payne left that sideline, knowing that he leaves and they go fucking 9-17. And that was the most predictable, shitty year you've ever seen in your life. So if you knew what I know, and now you know what I've known, and if you still can't acknowledge that that's a gift from the sports gods, then you're wrong. And you're purposely trying to fight what's going on here, but you better not take it personal. From me, you better not say, be in your feelings. Marcus is particularly talking about me. I'm not talking about you as a personal human being. I'm talking about that narrative that gets echoed. This year is all about training. It is establishing a culture of conditioning and passing and effort and bringing Louisville basketball into the 22nd century. Bringing Louisville basketball back up to speed and ahead of where it's supposed to be. Yes, you can coach to win games if you want to. You can coach to win games if you want to. But if you want to reestablish national prominence and national dominance, you have to do things like sacrifice rosters by not giving some point guard, some arrogant point guard, the bag. Sean, cheers, 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 cheers. Let's get a good one in here. Kenny Payne, quote unquote, struck out on 2 guards, maybe 3. We'll call it 3, just to be fair. What else did we learn? He didn't go for anybody else. That's if you believe the media. If you believe the narrative, he struck out on 3 people. Texas kid, Gonzaga kid, and East Lansing, Eastern Michigan, Ypsilanti kid. The third is questionable. I wouldn't say struck out. Understandings cannot be met. It's not going to be like that here. His refusal to pimp out the program should have been enough to make you fall in love with him. You know he knows at least how to coach a player, right? Can we agree with that? Even if you didn't know how to coach a system, we knew how to recruit and talent develop, right? Can we agree with that for starters? So he can recruit, he can develop a player individually, and he's not willing to pimp out the program in the first year. Good start for a coach. And he won championships at every level and brought in the staff who won championships at every level. You think Bates was going to be able to handle this conditioning thing? Allegedly, Bates was playing bad and sitting out extra from Memphis because his back was hurting. Allegedly. Allegedly. God. Sports guys can, like, golly. Nolan Smith was your first hire. Jesus Christ. They've been putting this move in motion, allegedly, because you're not allowed to tamper. Kenny Payne gets the job, makes a phone call and says, "You ready? Let's go." Yeah, all that happened just one phone call. Go back and listen to how awkward Danny Manning was when they were like, "Well, how did you accept the job?" And he was like, yeah, I just got a phone call and I just said, yeah, I'm going to join you, Kenny." Wink, wink. Yeah. How about? Good night, Jocelyn. Good night, Jocelyn. Sorry I kept y'all up so long already. But y'all get the point. Kenny Payne knows everybody. He's been building up his credibility for the last 25 years. A couple people surprised him. A couple friends of his surprised him. And they turned savage. So what? It hurt his feelings. That sucks. Did I miss? Hold on. Stephen Harvey. I'm not sure if this is going to send me back to the kitchen. Oh, we still got 10 minutes. I got to do it. We still got at least 10 minutes. Okay, get your questions lined up, y'all. Get your questions. Stephen Harvey sent me back to the kitchen. Get your questions in here because I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna fire away. Bill Russ, I wonder who else sports. Oh, that's a great question. I wonder who the sports gods consist of. Bill Russell, Will Ali, Pistol. We'll call it the basketball guys for this round. Matt Owens. Good night. Good night. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna hit the kitchen. Let's first get a cheers to Stephen Harvey. Let's get a good one in here. Y'all, I shouldn't be doing this on my birthday week. Y'all not gonna let me finish. Y'all gonna either get me fired or or something before I even make it to my birthday. Because when y'all donate, then I start getting emotional. Before you know it, I'm like, I love you, man. Brandon has a special request. Brandon, you get the special request. We haven't done this in a while, and I feel guilty about it.
Kenny Payne won those games. Yeah. Kenny Payne won those games. Yeah.
I don't like hearing sounds I don't recognize. I don't like hearing sounds I don't recognize. What are the odds of CKP wears the red blazer for the rugby game? The Michael Bush conversations is going to get a little more interesting. The Michael Bush should be a number retirement. Corey, you just got to deal with that. Devon, I can handle it. I can totally handle it. Yeah, there were just some very awkward sounds coming from other parts, and I don't do awkward sounds, y'all. Okay, questions? Are there questions I got to get to? Lamont, I did reach out to 863 Seminole TV, aka Polk, my Florida State dude. I'm gonna shoot him another message. So tomorrow night, I think we're gonna have our Florida State guy on. I'm looking for. He said he's pretty much free after 5. So I'm gonna get him on there. I'm gonna see if I can get him on there. Listen, he's pumped right now too, y'all. So listen, when he comes in running it, y'all gotta appreciate he's all about his squad. Happy anniversary, Corey. For sure. And listen, and listen, we're not terrible about it. Like, listen, I even let Kitty Kroger in the house. and Kitty Kroger peoples is like hardcore. Hardcore UK fans. Brownlee makes a play. Ooh. I am gonna do a Florida. I'll probably just do a 10-minute video of Florida State. I'm gonna either call it a prediction video or some word about that. I don't know. DJ from Texas. I don't know. No, I don't have a Derek, appreciate the donation. I don't have a birthday itinerary just yet. Even Ray Charles could see how valuable Kenny Payne would be to the program. Beverly. Beverly just bought me a birthday drink. Lauren, I'm going to get to that question. But Beverly wants me to have a birthday drink. Got to have a birthday drink, a birthday week drink. Whew. Take it slow on me, y'all. I'm not as young and spry as I once was. Y'all don't want me to miss the day show, do you? Okay, here's the problem, Lauren. Here's the problem. Problem is the athletic program at the University of Louisville, we as a fan base have to monitor. Are they doing retirements and honorings based on what can get them some attention or what's right for the standards of the university? Repeat. The problem is, we knew that Lamar Jackson retirement was a spotlight grab. That was a spotlight grab. This honoring of Michael Bush, if we have, and I don't want to be critical on this, but I do want to be critical of this. Does our football family not understand Mike Bush's true contribution to the University of Louisville? Y'all got to understand, this is a touchy subject. Okay, Josh Hurd, while being a new AD, he's been here for a while before. A lot of my people know him. A lot of my people got on me for being harsh on Josh, which is fair. But at the same time, the people that are in charge of the Louisville program, they're going to have to take some more time and learn about the program. I had this conversation with Steve all the time. Steve thinks Coach Satterfield should know how passionate we are about Thursday night games and Friday night games. Satterfield says today in the press conference that he still thinks Friday nights is kind of a high school thing. Steve thinks he should know it's not a high school thing here. It's important to us. I try to give Satterfield a pass sometimes because I'm like, well, who's really going to tell Satterfield that? Like Deion Branch is like the only person that can pull Satterfield to the side and tell him, hey, bro, it's a thing around here. Like, easy. But Deion Branch is new to the program. He can't really go in there and tell Satterfield, don't say that. He's a new addition to the program. Who on that staff, maybe Pete Nocta, can say, hey, coach, everybody's ears get a little twingy when you say Friday nights for high school around here. You probably should. You know what I'm saying? So, do we have somebody over there in the athletic department that can be able to go to Josh or the football program and say, because listen, there's been a lot of turnover. And again, I don't care how much you hate Tom Jurich, you know what I'm saying, or who else you hated. Tom Jurich was here through that. He knew how big of a deal Mike Bush was. He celebrated. He got drunk because he knew Mike Bush is a program changer. He did his thing, and he was in the league, and people respect him. And, and he has a history of respect and honor and all that good stuff. He's more than just a jersey honoring, right? But I have to also say, hey, Mike, you got to give Louisville some grace, because this Louisville has been in a spin cycle of drama. You know what I'm saying? So I can say, Mike, you're right about the level of the work. Okay, Mike's put in big time work. This is taking too long. It's like talking about anything. Some people say progress is progress. Some people say, no, that's not enough progress. So we got to be careful with this one. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's more than just a name honoring. And again, like I said, it's you don't have to start a fight. You don't have to listen. I've said it. After Biggie versus Pac, I learned I don't have to put two great people against each other. I don't have to say either or, either this coach or that coach. I don't have to either or. I don't have to go Democratic or Republican. Like, that shit is poison. But the Mike Bush versus who got their numbers retired still needs to be a conversation. This is a great start, but if they're not really recognizing his contribution, he's in the Kentucky Hall of Fame now. So if he's good enough to be a Hall of Fame in the state of Kentucky, but not have his jersey retired in a city, the number retired in a city where he's from, and I'm uncomfortable right now with the Mike Bush situation. And that's just the start of a conversation. And, listen, I know, right? I know. A lot of people respect him out here, y'all. Outside of Louisville. He's homegrown, man. I mean, 19 is Mike Bush, man. 19 is Bush, man. I mean, listen, if they have a pre-existing rule, I want to see it. It took a long time to get him honored too, y'all. And I don't know anybody who wouldn't feel some kind of way taking this long to get honored. I mean, thank God he's mature. Thank God he's appreciative. But deep down, like, I'd be careful. I'd take a little better care of his name, especially locally. If you don't treat him right, all the parents of all the future local Cardinals are watching how Mike Bush gets treated. He bought into the hometown hero thing probably more than any athlete that's ever went to Louisville, outside of Griff. And so I agree. Like I said, the difference between Michael Bush and Griff is Bush won a championship, or Griff won a championship. And that's a different rule. It's just like a different setup in football. You can't affect a football game like Griff could affect a basketball game. So that's a conversation where antennas need to be up. Antennas need to be up. When y'all got the opportunity to make sure you stress how important Mike Bush is to the program, I suggest you do it, because I would not want Mike Bush to feel underappreciated in a program like this. Yeah, that's got to be a retirement number. Like I said, maybe if this is a start at a university, okay, cool. But if they upgrade it to a number retirement, okay, put it this way. In my opinion, they need to upgrade it to a number retirement. And that means somebody gets it. Like if Josh just said, hey, this was originally to honor his Bush honoring, but if they upped it to, no, for what he's done for this program, it's a retired number. It's a retired number. It represents what we want. It's a retired number. Then I would say, okay, he fucking gets it. Because that's all I'm looking for. I'm looking for people who get it. I had a conversation, Vince Tyree, Nilly Bendapudi. Boy, you could not have a more unceremonious exit than you had with Vince Tyree and Nelly Rendezvous. Carterholic, have you missed the snitching? You missed some hypothetical snitching. Y'all realize Michael Bush could have went all around the country and played quarterback basically everywhere else? '19 is Bush. Bush made the program different. You can get a quarterback. You can get a guy. You got to get a guy to sling it around. You can get this and this and that. You don't got to deal with Michael Bush's. Michael Bush's are like, okay, they're a D1 program. They'll fuck somebody up. It's a hometown kid, homegrown. Turned down every other person said, I put on for my city. I can't believe you hung around this long, Alicia. I cannot believe you hung around this long. Don't worry about that noise, y'all. That's my dryer. Okay. We have 3 minutes left. 3 minutes. Fire, rapid fire. 3 minutes. Mantis Mike, stop. Stop. Don't talk about that on this show. Mike Bush likes to watch this show. He does not want to sit and remind people talking about his injury every night. He would like to enjoy some shows without people talking about his injuries. Stop. For sure. Amazing. He's a blue blood, believed in the city. He believed in the city more than anybody. Yeah, man, I feel you. But just leave that out of this conversation on the night show in particular. Again, he likes the night show. He does not want to read that shit when he's watching the night show. Nobody would. You wouldn't want to read about your worst moment. I wouldn't want to. He wants to enjoy Louisville content without that. Every time his name's brought up. So he is a dude. Not was a dude. He is a dude. He loves the program. Yeah, he changed the perception of the school. None of this athletic department is doing what they're doing with the football program without Mike Bush. That's the problem. The athletic department on the football side is not the athletic department on the football side without Michael Bush. That's the problem. That's the problem. And he was cold in basketball. Okay, y'all, rapid fire. I mean, we're wrapping it up. Wrapping up is Billy. Come on, quick questions. Ooh, Kenny Payne is working all over the world. Kenny Payne is working. He got teams out here working. Yeah, facts. He's a Louisville legend. Again, I'm looking to see if the people over at the athletic department recognize that they're getting paid the way they're getting paid because of Mike Bush. I need them to recognize that. The player of the game on Friday night is going to be a cornerback. It's either going to be Brownlee, Keitrell Clark, or Quincy Riley. They're probably going to test Brownlee all night. They got big wide receivers, Florida State. Listen, I think Coach Satterfield is going to sell out to stop the run. Coach Satterfield, Brian Brown, all them guys, they do not like to be run on. Think they're going to sell out on the run. Okay, it's going to be Josh Minkins, Quincy Riley, Jarvis Brownlee, or Keitrell Clark. The player of the game is going to come from one of those four on the defensive secondary of Florida State. If they can make Jordan Travis scared to throw, we can be in the game. Now, if Jordan Travis can fling it all over the field, throw deep balls, and their wide receivers can bully us on jump balls, we're in trouble. If Keitrell, Jarvis, Quincy Riley, and Josh Minkins can get their hands on footballs and pick them off, and then we're going to win the game, and it's going to be an awesome day. So that's my early breakdown, early prediction. Tammy Red, I know Kenny Payne's going to be awesome, but I still know you got to deal with him teaching foundational stuff first. Kenny Payne could easily go get a fifth-year senior point guard and win a couple extra games. But that senior point guard is not going to help the future of Louisville. It's a Band-Aid to win games. When you get a big time cut or big time scrape, okay, the reason they tell you to cover your wound is because they know you ain't going to be taking care of it. But if you leave a wound open and dry and rub ointment on it and keep it, nice and moisturized and stuff like that, it heals faster, it heals better. But it's not like a Band-Aid where you can just keep on doing your thing and cover it up. Covering it up takes longer to heal. Covering up your wounds makes it take longer to heal. The Louisville basketball program needs open air exposure to germs and wound care. Like, this is what Kenny Payne's doing right now. Exposure. Hey, no, I'm not going to get Band-Aids. I'm not getting Band-Aid point guards that can help us win a couple games, but can't help us win championships. The only thing that can help me win championships is the standard of most conditioned team in the country, the standard of I'm coming to Louisville to win a championship, the standard of I think Kenny Payne can help my next 10 years, not my next 1 year. Those are the only things that win college championships. Y'all heard Peyton Siva. They came back under a psychopath and Rick Pitino to win a championship. But the attitude of quick money versus championship, Kenny Payne chose the championship. He did not pimp out his team. Paul, that would be awesome if our offense was the player of the game. Yeah, like, listen, y'all. He's not worried about his first team with no recruiting class being the end-all be-all. He's worried about this team has a conditioning standard like this. So when I get some dudes, some real athletes that are the best athletes in the world, and I stick them with this group, now the best athletes in the world, the best natural players in the world are with this group. Now I skyrocket to a top 5 program because the standard is here. These new guys automatically are up here at the standard. That instantly puts me up there with Duke and Gonzaga and everybody else. That's what he's doing. But listen, he could have came in, got some dudes to win some games, got some dudes to win some games, got some dudes and recruit. You know, you could slowly build a program. He is not pimping out the team. Tammy Red, you got to acknowledge that. Thank you for acknowledging that publicly, Tammy Red. I don't mean to call you out, but this is a good energy comment. That's a truth. Tammy Red, that's a truth. I mean, like I said, I don't want you to get flack for that, but what you said is a truth. I'm not outbidding so some guy can come here, sit on the bench, get a couple pictures with a Kentucky jersey on, and go to the league. Kenny Payne he's not doing that. Because here's the thing. When you have a 3-year plan, secrecy is important. And that's why we all enjoy it, our company in the night show. We all feel the same way. Yeah, he's just setting up the pieces to be in the best position. Y'all get out of here. This is too much fun. I'll see y'all tomorrow night. I'll see y'all in the morning. I'll see the night family tomorrow night.
Touching you like good sweet Caroline. Fuck you, Kate. I've never seen so good. So good, so good, so good.